two terms that you have to learn for NEET: protandrous and protogyne. For earthworm, remember that's the protandrous. Meaning what over here? Male reproductive system become mature, get mature first, right? And later on the female reproductive system. When organisms behave as a protogyne, gynoecium, female, you know, right? So protogyne, then remember, female reproductive system become mature first and then male. So earthworm में क्या होगा? Earthworm in that first spermatogenesis, right? Then sperm transfer process means that sperm exchange, right? And then female reproductive system become mature. This is the sequence. Here the testes become mature. Then they exchange the sperm. And then the ovary become mature and release the ova outside. Right? Now next. So with the help of this juxtaposing, right, opposite that line of the two earthworms, remember, they exchange their sperm. एक अर्थवर्म का क्या होगा? 18th नंबर का सेगमेंट ए अर्थवर्म है सपोज, तो बी अर्थवर्म का एग्जैक्टली वहां पे क्या आएगा? 6, 7, 8, 9 सेगमेंट वेयर स्पर्मेटिका इज देयर. नेक्स्ट बी अर्थवर्म का यहाँ पे क्या होगा? 18, तो उसके एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट क्या होगा इसका? 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? And they exchange the sperm. Next thing, that's the how the fertilization occurs. That with that prostatic secretion, remember the common prostatic spermatic duct is there, which opens as a male genital opening. So due to that prostatic secretion, one more thing, here the sperms are there. These sperms, they are glued together and form a bundle. Bundles of sperms are formed. Not individual sperms, but the which one? Bundles of sperms are formed. And these bundles of sperm, they release outside from that 18 segment and enter into this 6, 7, 8, 9. And bundle of sperm structure you called spermatophore. Due to the sticky secretion of prostatic gland that helps in activation of sperm also. These sperms, okay, but they glued together and form a bundle. This bundle of sperm we call spermatophore. Right? Now next. After that, now understand carefully how the fertilization occurs in earthworm. Right? Here one of the earthworm is there. This is their anterior end. Here clitellum is present. Right? And you know, यहाँ पे कौन सा होगा? 6, 7, 8, 9, जिसमें already exchange sperm present होंगे. Because I told you the sequence. The first testis mature होगा, then exchange of sperm, and then ovary become mature. Right? In this part, 12, 13 number segment is there. Here female genital opening is present in the 14th number segment. Right? Clitellum, which is a glandular structure even. Now, here, see, this clitellum portion that secrete a liquid material. Gland, I told you it's a gland. So once the exchange of sperm is done and it's a time to release the ova outside, at that time only, during the during or just before fertilization, this clitellar gland, which has a glandular epithelium, that secrete the chemical outside. And whenever, as and when this chemical come outside, it comes in a contact, it convert into thread-like structure. It convert into what? Loose thread-like structure. Okay, compact नहीं है अभी, कौन सा है? लूज थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. यू नो काइट फेस्टिवल के टाइम पे पता है ना, थ्रेड को हम ऐसे राउंड राउंड कर देते बॉल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर में, तो कैसा स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म होता है? सेम टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर ओवर हियर इज फॉर्म, एंड दिस स्ट्रक्चर नाउ वी कॉल is a cocoon. Okay, this structure we call is a cocoon. So cocoon form, remember, outside the body. I told you, clitellum, glandular epithelium secrete chemical outside, right? And remember over here, जैसे जैसे you know 14th number segment में फीमेल जेनाइटल ओपनिंग है, 14, 15, 16 में ही क्लाइटेलम है. तो जैसे जैसे ओवा रिलीज होंगे, एट सेम टाइम क्लाइटेलर ग्लैंड secrete their clitellum secretes their secretion, comes in contact with air and convert into thread-like structure. So can I say that now in this clitellum eggs are also present? जैसे जैसे एक सिक्रीट होते रहेंगे वैसे वैसे क्लाइटेलर सिक्रीट होता रहेगा, क्लाइटेलर एपिथेलियम secrete their secretion and form a cocoon, right? So many cocoons are formed. Here I just drawn only one. And after that, this cocoon, understand very well, this cocoon, that this is the A, after that now the B. This cocoon, it start, इसको हम bluish color का structure बना देते हैं. It start moving towards the which side? Anterior side, where spermatheca are present. Yes or no? Right? So for that, when cocoon formation start, posterior part of the body of earthworm little bit elevate from the ground level. So slope like structure form हो जाएगा. Posterior side that elevate. So slope like structure form होगा कि नहीं earthworm body का, right? So easily the cocoon slip off towards the anterior side where it get the sperm, because यहाँ पे उसको क्या मिलेगा? This spermatheca portion 6, 7, 8, 9 में. तो जैसे जैसे cocoon pass होगा from this spermathical aperture, that sperm enter over here. Already eggs तो थे, right? And sperm enter. Once the sperm enter, now this structure become compact. So fertilization occur inside the cocoon, outside the body, inside the cocoon fertilization occur. बोलिए इतना समझ में आया आपको? पहले एग्जैक्टली कैसे होता है? वन मोर टाइम. See, first sperm production occur, then next is a which one? Sperm exchange process भी हो जाएगा. Then is a which one? Ovary become mature. So when ova release outside, at the same time, clitellar gland also secrete what? Their secretion and form a cocoon in which the eggs are enclosed. Now this cocoon, this slip off towards the anterior side, because over there spermatheca are present. So posterior part of the earthworm just slight elevate from the ground level and make a slope like structure. So cocoon can easily slip off, right? After that, when it come across the spermatheca region, from that spermathecal aperture, sperm enter into cocoon like structure, right? Where already eggs are there. So eggs, okay, in this cocoon, now eggs are also eggs are already there, sperms are available. So eggs and the sperm fertilized with each other and form a zygote. So fertilization occur inside the cocoon, but cocoon form कहाँ पे हुआ? Outside the body, right? That's why we can say that type of fertilization, if anyone asks, remember external fertilization inside the cocoon, right? Next thing, that here no larval stages. So जैसे ही cocoon, okay, here no larval stages, so that's why inside the cocoon when fertilization done, and from this cocoon after 3 weeks, Okay, approximate after 3 weeks from this cocoon, small baby earthworms are released. Directly, the which one small baby earthworms are released. No larval stage. So this type of development, we can say that what, direct or indirect, just about after 3 weeks, directly that small baby earthworms are released from that cocoon, right? So we call it's a direct development because no larval stages, right? Now, one line is given in your book that after about 3 weeks, each cocoon produces 2 to 20 baby worms with an average of 4. Meaning what over here? cocoon में से at a one time, okay, एक see एक cocoon में से up to 2 to 20 baby earthworms are there. 2 to 20 baby earthworms are released from the one cocoon, but with an average of 4. Meaning at a one time, only 4 baby earthworms come outside from the cocoon. At a one time, approximate 4 baby earthworms that come out from the cocoon. That is the with an average of 4. इसका मीनिंग यहाँ पे ये होता है. बोलिए, आपको क्लियर है? Have you cleared reproductive system of earthworm, male, female? Then how the fertilization occur inside the cocoon and how the development occur inside the cocoon. Anyone have a doubt? Okay, chaliye next. After that, last okay topic, very small, easy also. You know, earthworms are friends of farmer. Can anyone explain me what is the reason behind that? Yes, Jia.
Ma'am, because earthworm makes the soil fertile.
Makes the soil fertile because earthworm is a burrowing organism. To make a burrow, okay, earthworm that makes a pore to make a burrow. See, suppose यहाँ पे soil particles है, right? पूरा soil है यहाँ पे. So inside that, if the earthworm wants to make a burrow here, so it needs to break the soil particles, open the crack of the soil particles, yes or no, and soil that become porous. Porous soil is needed because porous होगा तो क्या होगा, easily gaseous exchange process होता रहेगा into the soil. Gases can enter, so each the plant root system get easily oxygen, right? Plant root system get easily oxygen and healthy plants can be grow. So that is the reason we can say that earthworms are known as a friends of farmer. Next, and in this way, earthworm also increases the fertility of soil, right? Earthworms increases the fertility of soil. How? Can you tell me? Do you know earthworm known as a decomposer? Earthworms are known as a what? Decomposer. Dead organic matters को वो किसमें convert कर देता है? Through so many steps are there, but dead organic matter is converted into simple inorganic compound. Dead organic convert into simple inorganic. And you know, plants can absorb the inorganic thing. Plants never absorb organic. Plant absorb inorganic. So earthworm है तो ये conversion होता रहेगा soil में, organic to inorganic, right? Plants can easily uptake this. That's why we can say that. And in that, in soil, lots of amount of that nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, potassium, sulfur, iron, all these elements are present, which are necessary for plant growth. That's why we can say that it helps in to make a soil fertile. And that's why we call this thing vermicomposite. Composite, you know na, fertilizer. कंपोस्ट का मीनिंग क्या होता है? फर्टिलाइजर. वर्मी with the help of worm, earthworm, right? That's why this name given vermi compost. Last use, that earthworm can be used as a bait in game fishing. Sorry, game fishing. Meaning what? आपने देखा होगा मूवीज में कि फिश को कैच करने के लिए ओके उसको थोड़ा सा लालच देना पड़ता है, तो यहाँ पे वो अर्थवॉर्म्स यूज करते हैं एज अ फूड, एज अ बेट, राइट? सो बेट इन गेम फिशिंग. बोलिए, क्लियर है आपको? श्योर? डू यू हैव एनी डाउट इन अर्थ